dear friend, tell me one thing. Why are you so ashamed of yourself? Why are you so ashamed of feeling I like movies, I like pastries, I like to watch stars? Why are you so ashamed of yourself? I feel like this is kind of a feeling we cannot change. People can tell you a lot of things that you are fine, you are perfect the way you are, you're amazing, you are strong. But some people still lack their self worth. Some people still question themselves. Some people still ask themselves, why are you still alive? Why are you so dumb? I think I can tell you about this because I feel like most of the teenagers face this kind of thing. They say, I think it's not something like if my friends are saying it, it can be like, I'm not meant for it. Or maybe what if I tell them that I like this thing? What if I tell them that I listen to this song, to this music, and they don't like it? You. Sometimes some people deals with anxiety, like their hand shakes, and it's not, handshaking is not only about anxiety. And they say, oh, I'm so ashamed of myself. Some people constantly apologize for small things they do. There is a mouse, I cannot concentrate. And I think it's a kind of feeling. Until you start to work on it, you cannot remove this feeling from your heart. Nowadays, especially the kids of 12, 13, 14, 15, due to the hormonal change in their body, feel so insecure. And I think I can completely understand it because still I feel like, oh, going outside, have to cover it, cannot show it. It's not about my mindset, it's about their mindset. And I know that I'm not like that, but I have to think that I am like that. So many complexities. I still remember I have a very beautiful person, and she always says, oh, I'm not. Oh, I'm not. Whenever I compliment her, she always says, oh, I'm not. Or maybe. And that moment, because I know that I'm complimenting her and she's not accepting, I feel like, why not? And it is something you cannot change. Why? Because when we have a circle surround us, a circle, the influence, we are more likely to just drag ourselves down. We don't stand up for ourselves. Even if it's about, if I talk about schools or debates, the teacher choose the best person, not like introvert, because they don't speak, they don't express. And even you feel like such kind of things and you start to evolve, you don't even feel this. It starts to be your nature. My brother is aggressive, so much aggressiveness is in his behavior, but sometimes I feel like the words we say to him, the words we told him are harsh. Sometimes I feel like these words are necessary, but sometimes I feel like we should not use such kind of words because he is just a child. If you watch a child and you tell that child, hey, you are not walking properly, the child won't mind. But if the child is like 5, 6, 7, 8 year old and you are constantly telling her, the child will starts to think, maybe yes. It happens with me when I was dealing with my like cramps in my legs. People literally used to ask me, are you having kind of like deformities, or like, are you all right, are you okay, something like that. And I used to cry a lot, and I was like, wow, things like can happen. And I cannot even imagine people sexualize, especially girls, even boys do. Do you think you are safe in school? I don't feel like, because I see the staffs, I see people, because I see the society. I'm not saying I live in a poor society. No, I cannot say that. Society is everywhere. Even if you are from another planet, society is everywhere. But that insecurity, that feeling of not being settling down, I think it is something you cannot change until you start to work on it. Sometimes I feel like I'm not even safe in my own house because that's how I grew up in, the environment I live in. So now my point is, what can we do to overcome this? So, typical question. There is nothing in this world if you want to do, and like there is a statement which can prove this theory that you cannot. If you want to do anything in your work, like whatever it is, you can do, but it will take time. This is my request to all the teenagers doing self harm, doing their best to. How should I use my words? I know you can understand it, but my dear, it will haunt you if you don't work on this. You have to stand up for yourself. You have to set your boundaries. You have to respect yourself. You have to love yourself. And some people will ask me, what is loving yourself? What is self respect? What is self worth? And some people will be like, not my cup of tea. I can live it. Even adults face this problems of facing lack of communication skills, problems of how actually they look, their appearance, problems of like people do this like biting their nails even if it's just like they are nervous. But these things shows you are being weak. I'm not saying weakness is an like act of cowardice. No, you are not a coward, but I feel like you should be strong. You should not give people any chances to let them think, oh, I can take advantage of this person. This person is emotionally vulnerable. This person is a little bit easy to handle. Because I feel like that. Some friendships, some toxic friendships, the bully, those people who bully, they feel like they are superior. Actually, I feel like deep down they are so much hurt to the extent they think that reflecting that thing on another people will give them the satisfaction. I feel like that. Don't give people chances. That's what I'm trying to say. You can change this feeling, but even if you spend thousands of dollars, thousands of money, because in foreign countries I think it is a more like common concept of getting bullied and thinking that they should go to a therapy or counseling. There is no point until you starts to work on it. Okay, you don't have to do a lot of things. You won't believe I literally lost my smile. I was like, hey Anna, you cannot even smile. I used to stand up in front of a mirror and I used to smile. You will not believe it, I know. But I literally used to practice like how would I look if I smile like a little bit it is like it's looking so fake. So can I smile like I know it's hard and so much difficult to understand. Our human body is just a body. It will turn into ashes. But those lingering figures, those eyes, they makes us feel insecure, and it applies to both girls and boys. People says boys cannot be sexualized. I am against it. There are so many boys who feel insecure about their body, their height, how they look, how they talk, and it's same for girls. I can say that because I feel this. Until now, I feel this emotion. And trust me, no one will come to save you. Trust me. Until you start to be strong, not for the world, for yourself, I feel like you will change you. You will become something, a better. There is no difference between you and other people. There is no difference between those who can speak fluently without stuttering and those who stutter a little bit. There is no difference between those who can express, those who cannot. It's just how they feel and how the society makes them feel. So I'm not telling you to be bold, be wild. No, I'm telling you to stand up for yourself. I'm telling you to stop feeling insecure. I'm not saying you should start to wear short tops, short skirts. No, I'm just saying be whatever you want to, do whatever you want. Don't think that this world can stop you. I talked to a numerologist, if you know numerology. That person told me that, oh, I am made for doing sitting work. I should just choose to be a finance manager, a bank manager, something like that. And I was like, wow, but this is not what I want to. I want to do psychology and I want to do therapist. And she said, oh, but it won't give you that much benefit. And I was like, okay. And I was like, I'm gonna do myself. I will do it for myself. Even if I have to choose this scope, there is something about yourself. There is something called a version of yourself. And no one matters when you want to do things in your life. When you do mistakes and when you start learning from them, I think it is a process and you have to go through it. Those who are feeling insecure today, I can assure you, if you start working on it, practicing it, if you start doing things, in the future, you will be better than me. I'm not saying I'm not better or I'm average, I'm middle. I am who I am. And in the future, you will speak more delicately than me, more politely, more beautifully than me. I know body insecurity is something, but low self esteem, low worth, telling people that you don't deserve this, you are not worth of it. I feel like no, you can do more better than this. I don't feel ashamed of wearing same jacket twice. No, I don't feel ashamed. That's how I am. That's how I live. And I don't ashamed to live in a broken house. That's how I am and that's how my situations are. And you can do more better. You can be like more better. You're getting my point? There is no one better than you. Good night. Have a sweet dream. And I hope you will think about it.